he is my dad, and he gives good advice, and that's why he's got his own segment of the Matthew West podcast called Dadvice.
He is my dad, and he gives good advice, and that's why this segment is called Dadvice.
Dad, thanks for being here. Kick us off with a dad joke, would you?
Hey, I'd love to, Matthew. How do clouds pay their bills? With a rain check.
I knew that was coming.
You do already.
Yeah, these are so predictable.
Why did the handyman, I bet you won't know this one, why did the handyman only do jobs 1, 3, and 5 from his list? Because he only does odd jobs.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
Come on. All right. Well, Matthew, today we're going to talk about lessons from the Oz and the Wizard of Oz. And as we continue, we've been on an Unashamed summer series. Our concerts, they end with Unashamed, and people praising the Lord, and all ages have been coming. It's just incredible, and it has been all the years that I've traveled with you, and I never get tired of it. But I want to talk about two of the top excuses people use to keep from sharing Jesus, and we'd like to debunk that just a little bit. Lyrics from your song Unashamed, and I will live my faith out loud, take a stand and stand my ground, for the one who took my shame, I'm unashamed. I heard a speaker talk about sharing Christ unashamedly, and it of course caught my attention. He said that we can find the two top excuses not sharing our faith in the story of the Wizard of Oz. We've all seen the Wizard of Oz and are familiar with the main characters. Today we'll focus on the straw man and the cowardly lion. Now, the excuse number one, lack of knowledge. How many times have I heard that? And even in my younger years of being a Christian, I use that. I don't know enough about the Bible to try to share the gospel. Lesson from the straw man. He was so sad that he didn't have a brain and just knew that he could do such more if he was just smart enough. He said that having a brain was the only thing worth having. As the story plays out, the straw man makes decisions that he could only do with a brain. He was smart enough all along. Here's the thing. Nobody is going to come to Christ because you are a walking Bible. They are going to come to Christ because of your authenticity and because of your story and testimony. Revelation 12:11, as they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And you quote that often in your concerts. And then excuse number two, being fearful. I am afraid to share my faith. And how many of us had fear when we felt led to talk to someone, and then all of a sudden we thought, oh no, what if they don't respond? What if this or that, and what if I mumble and don't get it clear across? Lessons from the cowardly lion. He was convinced that he was inadequate. He didn't understand that courage is not the lack of fear, but acting in the face of fear. When put to test, he proved to be courageous after all. Joshua 1:9. Have not I commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. God's going to raise us up to be strong witnesses, even though we battle those things. Here's the common thread in these two excuses to not share your faith. We can see that they are both based on lies from the enemy. In the end, we find the straw man had the brains to make good decisions, and the cowardly lion ended up showing bravery in the face of trouble. They had what they needed all along, and that's you and me. We can't believe the lies that tells us we are not enough or not good enough and that we are inadequate to be a witness for Christ. And we don't need a master's degree or even more courage. We have all we need in Jesus. In fact, I flunked Greek in Bible college. I was not smart. My advice for today is don't let the enemy steal your story. You can pack it up all your excuses and be determined to not let anyone or anything stand in your way of unashamedly telling others of God's love.
That's awesome. Great reminder today, and not letting the enemy steal our story. That's really good. Thanks, Dad.